Oh, why this thing keep signing me out? Dang.
Mr. Who's coming for, doing Cox's today?
Joe Horka, Your Honor.
Okay, and is there a Dominica Hughes here?
Yes.
Ms. Hughes, have you, would you like to have one of our free attorneys work with you?
Judge, we're moving to dismiss this matter.
Have you mailed the dismissal in?
I think my assistant sent it to Renee yesterday, Your Honor.
Ending in 510. So we'll send the dismissal in.
I'll go ahead and forward it to Renee, Your Honor.
They sent it yesterday?
Yes, I think about 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay.
Hello. What you calling from? No, I
Yeah, send it again, I'll see it.
Send it, would you send it again for us, please?
No problem at all, Your Honor. I'll do it right now.
Okay. Two 347-420 Motown Rentals versus Terrence Morrison. Is Mr. Coleman here today? Is Mr. Coleman here?
I'm appearing on behalf, Lee Ravitz, appearing on behalf of Fred Coleman.
Is there a Terrence Morrison here? Is there a Terrence Morrison here?
Yes.
Mr. Morrison, are you interested in having one of our free attorneys talk to you?
Yes.
Your Honor, good morning.
Mr. McCarty?
Good morning, Your Honor. This is Indra Pandyraj from Lakeshore Legal Aid. I'll be representing the defendant. Can you hear me?
Yes.
This is Indra from Lakeshore Legal Aid, P84364. I'll be representing Mr. Morrison.
You've already talked to him?
He has actually talked to us before, Your Honor, and this is a non-payment of rent case. So at this point, we request adjournment. And in the meantime, we will work on the process for the new eviction diversion program.
You talked to Mr. Coleman and it's an EDP?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Excuse me, did you already obtain, can I speak to a counsel in a breakout room?
This is Mr. Coleman's case.
Yeah, I'm appearing on behalf of Mr. Coleman on all of his cases
Oh, okay,
in your courtroom.
okay. So we are looking for a date in March. We heard at one of the bench meetings yesterday that if it's an EDP, it'll be like March 15th or February, late February or March 15th.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Well, I wasn't aware of that, but the earlier the better. But counsel, did you already speak to Mr. Coleman?
I haven't spoken to Mr. Coleman, but I have worked with him in other cases. So let me just check my notes. I haven't spoken with him for this particular case, but this is a non-payment of rent case, and usually he's willing to participate in ADP.
Okay. Well, the earlier the court date, the better, Judge.
I can't use dates in February. So, would you change the calendar over there and get?
We don't have a new.
Oh, we don't have a new one.
No.
Yeah, I haven't changed. Hold on, let me get a calendar.
You can look on the bottom of it.
How about March 12th?
That's fine.
That's fine, Your Honor.
That's the morning.
March 12th at 10 a.m. And that's for case 2020347-420.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Sorry. It's right in the front.
Next,
Yeah, and then, see that big one right here? That's that big.
So what's the next step?
that's when you show up then.
Okay,
Same, same way you got in today. It's going to be March 12th at 10 a.m.
okay.
Okay, you're free to go, Mr. Morrison.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Um, 607 Shelby, Detroit versus Brome Burgers and Shakes.
Morning, Judge. Happy New Year. James Costa on behalf of the plaintiff here.
Morning, Your Honor. Carl Fornell on behalf of the defendant.
Judge, we have good news. The parties over the last several months have been able to come to resolution on this matter. Therefore, Judge, we're withdrawing our motion to reopen this case. I believe there's nothing further to be done since dismissed previously.
Do you have a dismissal or a
No, we don't have a dismissal, Judge, because the case is already dismissed. This is just a motion to reopen the case.
I can't hear you.
Sorry, I said, no, we don't have a dismissal because this case has actually already been dismissed. This was a motion to reopen it, to enforce a settlement agreement. It's no longer necessary. I can file an order saying
Mom?
that,
I'm gonna just leave about 40 minutes. We'll just drive around there, I'll walk around and get it.
So what have you guys decided to do?
Well, I can say it's about 10:30.
Judge, the parties have come to a settlement on this. So the case is already,
What?
Eddie, maybe your microphone will work a little better. Do you want to? And my microphone's, sounds like it's not working very well.
Judge, this is counsel for defendant. This case is already dismissed. It was a motion to reinstate the case for purposes of enforcing the settlement. We don't believe a dismissal is required since it's already dismissed and counsel is withdrawing his motion. If you'd like us to submit an order to that effect, we could certainly do that,
Yes.
but we'll leave it up to your honor.
You're right, you just made me happy.
Well,
Please
that's
do
our
the order.
pleasure.
The order denying the motion?
You're welcome.
It won't be denying the motion, your honor. It would just be withdrawing the motion, if that's what you would
Okay.
like.
Thank you very much. Can you get it into us today?
Yes, Judge, how would you like us to send that? Is there a fax number or an email you'd like it sent to?
If you go into the chat room,
We'll see.
my clerk's,
I had to sign back in.
my clerk's email address is in there, and she's signing back in.
Judge, we'll send that over right away.
Okay?
Thank you very much.
It's not, hey, it's.
Right.
She's going in now to, put her address in there, okay?
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
No, thank you guys.
Our pleasure.
Thank you. I finally got it back. River Tower, 20348-514, River Towers versus Marvin Adams.
Lee Ravitz on behalf of the plaintiff.
Is there a Marvin Adams here?
Not that I'm aware of.
Marvin Adams here. Is this the first hearing?
Yes, it is.
So we can adjourn it to. We might as well go ahead and adjourn it. Mr. Ravitz, your client interested in the EDP?
If they probably would be if the tenant shows up, yes.
No, I'll just adjourn it out to March.
Okay, March 12th, Your Honor.
Yes, that works for you?
Yeah, that's when we did that's what we did the other one, March 12th in the morning.
Yeah, but that was Coleman, so March 12th works for you?
Yes.
3/12 at 10:15. Thank you.
Thank you.
Two 20346-500, Liquid Apartments versus Kaylin Brown. This is a Coleman case,
Hello? Hello? Calling from where?
who's talking to me?
Yeah.
Who's talking? Mr. Dyer, you're coming for Mr. Coleman?
I am not covering for anybody but myself today, Judge, but I could, I guess, upon request.
Judge, Mr. Rabbits is covering
Mr.
Coleman.
Rabbits is- I'm sorry, Mr. Rabbits is coming for.
Correct.
Mr. Rabbits is coming for Coleman. So, is there a Kaylin Brown here? Kaylin Brown? Mr. Rabbits, shall we go ahead and put this on March 12th too?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm also in Judge Coleman's courtroom at the moment. But yes,
So,
please adjourn.
Can I help out when I come to Coleman cases? Can I just put them down on the same date with different phone numbers, with different times?
His cases are second hearing, so mine were first.
Well, I'm still going to adjourn it. March 12th till 10:30. Need to go to Mr. Coleman's case? I mean, to Mr. Coleman's courtroom?
Thank you. I'll be back in just a few minutes, Judge.
Okay. Gardner Property versus Erica Miller. Gardner Property versus Erica Miller.
The Aaron Cox matter, Your Honor.
Mr. Abbott isn't here yet. Two 0347-101 Lee Fund 1 CT10 versus Charles Moulton.
Good morning, Your Honor. Alan Dyer appearing on behalf of the plaintiff P54857. LG
Charles
Style
Moulton.
6 needs to go on mute.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
I said LG Style 6 needs to go on mute. A whole lot of noise coming from that.
We have changed it before. I think it's Ryan Daniels.
Yes.
Are you Style 6?
Yes.
Put your phone on mute.
It might be Dwayne.
No, it's.
Okay, Judge, are you ready for me on this?
Yes.
Okay, I understand that this is a second hearing. The defendant has not appeared. I think we did alternate service previously. This is a land contract scenario, Judge, and we're simply asking for entry of a default judgment. Less than 50% of the original sale price is paid, so there will be a 90-day redemption period.
Is Mr. Moulton here today? Charles Moulton. Yes, 90 days.
Yeah, it's a 90-day redemption period, Judge. And with your permission, we will simply submit the proposed judgment via email when I'm done with your docket.
Not a problem.
Great, thank you.
Ronnie, did I get you on,
Yeah, you can get him. Not me,
YouTube?
me.
I closed out. It took them. So this is 90 days. And a contract.
And the 90-day period, according to our math, would be April 15th, 2021. Would you like me to state on the record what the judgment amount is going to be?
Yes, please.
There's currently due and owing the plaintiff $9,175 in arrears, $152.26 in costs, for a total judgment of $9,327.26. As I said, it's a 90-day redemption period or until April 15th.
And what's the 90 days they have to pay it?
The deadline?
Yes.
The deadline is April 15th of 2021.
April 15th to pay it.
Right.
Okay. And are you going to get that to us today?
Yeah, oh yeah, I'll be to you shortly as soon as I can give the file to my staff.
Okay, thank you.
Judge, I've got two more up with you this morning. I'm not sure what the batting order is, but I do have to run to Millhouse at 10:30, I think. So I can stick around if and do what you'd like. My next one's at 9:15, ending in 475.
Well, I've got one right now. 203475. No, that's not you. That's Coleman's.
Oh,
Sorry, I'm having a rough day today.
I
Rough day today.
understand. It's Friday. We're gonna all get through it.
Let's see.
It should be ending in 475, and the plaintiff is Neighborhood Property Consultants. I think Donovan is opposing counsel, and I think we've got it worked out.
Do you need to go to another courtroom?
I have a little bit of time before I've got to go to Millhouse. I just thought I'd mention it to you, and I'll put myself back on mute if necessary.
Put yourself back on mute.
Sounds good, Judge. You call me when you're ready for me.
Will do. 20347-564 Maven Property versus National Faith Homes Buyer. Mr. Rabbit, are you standing in for Coleman?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
That
what
would be
case?
one of them.
That was which case, Your Honor?
This is Coleman's case.
Which one? 500?
20347-56546.
Okay. Lee Rabbit's appearing on behalf of the plaintiff. I think this is the second hearing in this matter.
Your Honor,
there
Woody
something-
Cooper. I'm sorry,
I'm
Your Honor. Wendy Cooper, P78424 on behalf of Brian Daniel.
This is National Faith Home Buyers. Is there Brian Daniels associated with that?
Yes, he's listed as defendant number 3.
Have you talked to Mr. Rabbit?
I spoke with Mr. Coleman. He said that he would be asking for an adjournment in this case.
How long an adjournment? March 15th? Are they looking for EDP?
Yes, Your Honor.
This is a termination of tenancy case.
I'm sorry, unless he had his cases mixed up, that's what he told me yesterday.
Are you talking about, there's Nikita Ship? I'm sorry, Marvin Properties versus National Faith Home Buyers?
Yes, I've got a non-payment of rent case, is what I have.
Is it a non-payment of rent or a termination?
The ROA shows a non-payment of rent.
Okay. Okay, well, Coleman told you adjourned, and that's fine, let's adjourn it.
Thank you, Lee.
And that's March 12th?
March 12th, yes.
10:30.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Mr. Rabbit, I have a dismissal of yours.
Okay, I have 3 that were dismissed.
20348-522 River Towers versus Coley Spencer.
Yes, that should be dismissed.
Yes, I just signed the dismissal. 20347-519 Tyra Nicole Property Management versus D'Amica Anderson.
Your Honor, for the record, Kevin Callahan, P78273, standing in for the attorney of record, Brian Bouchard, for plaintiff.
Hello, this is Donovan McCarty, P80907, on behalf of Miss Anderson.
Miss Anderson?
Yes, I'm here.
Can you state your name, Miss Anderson?
D'Amica Anderson.
Thank you. Your Honor, this matter went through eviction diversion while the courts were shut down. There was a settlement agreement that was entered into between the parties in December. Mr. McCarty and Mr. Bouchard are currently working on a conditional dismissal to enter with the court. I think all we need is a new date and then for a holding date, and the parties will enter the conditional dismissal after the hearing.
March 15th?
March 15th?
Or do you need less time?
It does. I don't think it really matters because they're just going to enter the paperwork. So,
Yeah, Your Honor, if it could be put on for less time, that would be, well, I guess March 15th is fine. That's fine. We will, if we get something, basically what happened was, well, you don't need to know the whole story right now, but yeah, March 15th should be fine.
Because what we'll do, if you get the paperwork already done, we will sign it and then get the date off.
Okay, sounds good.
what time on the 15th, Judge?
9:30.
Thank you.
Thank you. LP International Realty versus Eben Curtis. It's a Mr. Gayleck case.
Your Honor, is it okay for Ms. Anderson to leave the court now?
I'm sorry. Yes, Ms. Anderson, you may leave.
Good. Good morning, Your Honor. Mark Corey, P82210 on behalf of plaintiff for this matter.
And I'm sorry, who was that, Mark Corey?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is there anybody, is there an even Curtis here? The defendant is Eben Curtis. Is he here? Is Eben Curtis here? Anyone for the defendant? Mr. Corey, is your client interested in the EDP program?
Yes, they would be, Your Honor.
So around March 15th?
That works with me, Your Honor. Thank you.
March 15th at 9:30?
Perfect. Thank you very much, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Thank you. Who's talking that we can hear?
Judge's phone number ending 9801.
Whose phone number ends in 9801? Excuse me, whose phone number ends in 9801?
Not mine.
We need to mute you. We can hear you. Phone number ending in 9801.
Oh, 9801.
Yes.
That might be me. This is my new phone.
And what's your name?
My name is Jarrell Frazier.
We're going to mute you so we can hear everything you're saying.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was talking.
That's
I'm
all
sorry,
right.
Judge.
Mute yourself, okay?
Mute my. Okay, I'm on my headphone, so I don't want to get disconnected. Okay. Okay. I see mute. Okay. I see mute now.
Okay. And we'll call you back when your case is ready. Two 348-526 Hedgeman, Michigan versus Shakri Williams.
Yes, this,
Good morning, Your Honor.
good morning.
Shakri Williams is here. And
This is Mr. Williams.
Mr.
Good morning, Your Honor. This is Donovan McCarty on behalf of Ms. Williams.
Good morning, Your Honor. Mark Corey on behalf of plaintiff on this matter.
That's her number.
And is the plaintiff interested in EDP?
Your Honor, at this time, we are not interested in EDP. However, I did receive a CDC declaration this morning from the defendant. So this time we are just looking for a new date, and perhaps if there's additional funds, their attitude may change at this time. But at this point, I think our hands are tied.
Wait a minute, your hands are tied, but try that again for me.
Your Honor, we received a CDC declaration this morning. So at this time, we just need a new date in the future, as we can't proceed today.
Okay, so March 15th?
That works with me, Your Honor.
That works for me as well, Your Honor.
March 15th at 9:30.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And you too.
Am I able to leave now?
Yes, you are, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Neighborhood Property Consultants versus Caprice Ritchie.
Good
Yes,
morning, Your Honor.
we're
This
here.
is, I'm sorry. This is Donovan McCarty, P80907, on behalf of defendants.
Good morning once again, Your Honor. Alan Dyer appearing on behalf of the plaintiff, P54857. We have reached the terms of a conditional dismissal. I just gave Donovan authority to sign my name and to submit it, so I think this matter is resolved.
Will I get it today?
I'm going to forward it right now.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thanks, Alan.
Thanks, Donovan.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, Judge.
You guys are helping me catch up.
We're trying.
20348-025 is Christopher Taylor, no, sorry, Logical Property Management versus Christopher Taylor. And it's a dismissal from the plaintiff.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Dismissal by plaintiff. It's a Landau case. I just signed the dismissal. Two 20349-291 Sky Residential versus Stephanie Marnie.
Good morning, Your Honor. Joe Horton, 75969, representing the plaintiff.
Yes, hi, this is Stephanie.
Ma'am, do you have an attorney representing you?
No.
This is a land contract, and technically, our free attorneys can't represent you on a land contract. Mr. Cox, when was the last time, I mean, Mr. Walker, when was the last time you received any money from these folks?
Your Honor, I'm trying to pull that right now.
Your Honor, can I say something?
Well, let's hold on a minute.
Your Honor, there's a balance of $6,950 plus costs. I don't have an amortization or a breakdown of when the last payment was received, but according to the complaint, last payment was August 1st, 2020 at the time of the filing of the complaint.
No.
Ma'am, are you able to make any other payments?
Yes, I can make payments and I would like to pay that off. I would just need some more time. And recently my wife, the one that's on there, Taisha White, she passed away October 11th. So, you know, I had the funeral to pay for and a lot of stuff like that. So I'm trying to catch up. If y'all work with me, I can get it done.
You're looking for a payment plan?
I mean, yeah, that'll help out.
And how much time do you need?
I'm at 6. I would say if you can give me until April, is it possible to get all that paid off?
Ms. White, this would be a 90-day redemption period, so you'd have until approximately April 15th to pay the balance. Does that work?
Okay, yes, yes. Just to pay the $6,000, correct?
$6,950 plus $165 in cost, so it's $7,115.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, 90 days. And when is the 90 days? Mr. Porter?
Thank you. Judge, I'll have to calculate it exactly, but approximately April 15th, 16th, or 17th.
April 15th, approximately.
And if I paid off before then, was that cool?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Mr. Work is going to prepare the paperwork and get it to you. Do you have an email address we can use?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you know how to use the chat room?
No, not really. Wait, I mean, is it on the menu bar down here? Where it say, oh, I see it too. It say chat, raise your hand.
I don't know if it says raise your hand, but Oh, it does? Yes, it does.
Yes, I can go to the chat.
Ask the attorney to send her a message and she can reply back.
Parker, would you send Stephanie's phone, the email in the chat room?
Yes, I just messaged her my contact, so hopefully she can just respond back to that.
Okay, so y'all want me to go there now?
All you have to do is write in your email address, miss, and that should be sufficient.
Okay, I'm doing that now.
And then he'll email you the his email address so that the two of you can get together and write that paperwork out.
Okay, I just sent my email in the chat.
Yes, and then he'll get back with you, correct, Mr. Horton?
I'll have it to her probably right after lunch, Your Honor.
You said after lunch?
Yes.
He'll get it to you after lunch now.
Okay, that'll be great.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, I can leave now?
Yes.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. She can leave now, Mr. Horton? She can leave. 20347-527 Willie Barber versus, is it Michelle Moore?
Yeah, Willie Barber present.
Yes,
Moore
present.
Michelle Moore?
No, okay. Sorry, Your Honor. This is Hillary Braley, P number 82889, here on behalf of the defendants. And it's Vishal Moore and Kim Moore is here.
So, Ms. Brady, are you representing
The
Michelle?
defendants. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
And is this a non-payment of rent case?
Yes, it is.
Sir, Mr. Barber, it says Pam. So it's you and Pam?
Well, that's my wife.
Oh, okay.
So, Your Honor, we were working on the eviction diversion program for this case. And as I discussed with my client and Mr. Barber yesterday, at this point, I think we're going to be aiming for EDP 2.0. And so I think the details of that sound like it will work out a bit more in our favor, and also sorry, Your Honor, I apologize. I lost my train of thought. Yes, that would be good.
March 16th. At 10 o'clock.
That works for me, Your Honor.
Ms. Brady, are your clients here today?
Ms. Moore is. I believe Mr. Moore has health issues that prevent him from being here.
Mr. Moore is still in the hospital.
Okay. So, is 10 o'clock all right? March 16th at 10 o'clock?
Yes, that's good.
Yes, that's fine.
And the two of you are ready to go. You can go.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, thank you, Your Honor.
Ready to go.
Okay, and I think that's all that I had with you today.
I'm sorry?
I said I think that's all that I had with you today, so I am going to head out before I disrupt your courtroom any more than I already have.
No. Aren't you staying with us to help out today?
Only if you want my cat to help out also, I'm sorry.
As long as it doesn't get near me, I'm allergic to pet hair, so.
Could you give me that time again, Judge?
And you are?
Willie Barber.
That would be March 16th at 10 a.m.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sir. Yes.
So, Your Honor, at this point, it's a lakeshore day. I can stick around if you really want me to, but I was not planning on it.
Well, you can check in periodically.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
We have your phone number. Renee has your phone number.
I believe she does, and my email.
If we need you, we'll call you.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
20348-530 Urbane Apartments versus Charisma Tatum. Is Mr. Devlin here?
Hi.
Judge, this is Lockhart. I believe Mr. Devlin might be in Donald Coleman's courtroom.
Looks like the defendant is here.
I am. I actually have been communicating with him this morning.
Okay, the defendant is here. Ma'am, we're going to give the attorney a little more time to come in with us, okay?
Okay.
Cityside owner versus Thornmore. Is Ms. Cohen here, Attorney Cohen here?
Judge Robert Santiago, Michigan Legal Services P57157. We had done a conditional dismissal on this matter. I don't know if this is something that's been filed since that time or not. I believe I emailed it to the court, the conditional dismissal during the closure around December 7th or 8th. Let me double check.
I have it. I've signed it. I have the conditional dismissal.
Thanks, Judge.
Okay, Ms. Thornmore, you're free to go. Did you hear me?
I don't think Mr. Moore is present this morning, Judge.
Oh, okay. 20347-416 TIJ Michigan versus Jarrell Smith. Mr. Rabbits, this is Coleman's case.
Lee, you're muted.
Mr. Rabbits.
Yes, Your Honor. This is what
2047416. This is Mr. Coleman's case. TIJ Jarrell Smith.
I do not have that on my list for Mr. Coleman.
Well, I have the case here for Mr. Grimm.
Have that case one more time, and I'll contact Mr. Coleman and find out the status.
20347-416 TIJ Michigan versus Jarrell Smith, and Ms. Coleman is the attorney for the plaintiff.
I will contact him right now, Your Honor, and find out.
Okay, I'll send the sign.
Katie?
Your Honor, this is Indra from Lakeshore Legal Aid. I'm sorry to interrupt. Brant Lashonsky is the attorney for the defendant and he's not in court today. I'll be standing in for him.
He's got this on his docket.
From my understanding, I understand that Mr. Coleman and Brant has agreed for an adjournment, Your Honor.
Do you have the paperwork?
I do not have the paperwork, but they are working on the EDP process for the new program, and they have agreed to ask for an adjournment.
They say agreed to adjourn it, so. But we're gonna contact Mr. Coleman right now.
Okay.
You say you're calling Mr. Coleman?
Yes.
Okay. Two 20347-416 CR455, Nakia Ship versus Marquita Dorsey.
Lee Ravitz on behalf of the plaintiff. This is a second hearing.
Is this person interested in DP?
Your Honor, this matter is a termination of penalty case. To be in the second hearing, we would ask that the court enter an order requiring the defendant to vacate by January 26th.
Not interested in EDP Simmons?
No, they are not. We don't have it on our list.
Well, I can't get them, I can't sign a writ before the end of January.
Very well, that's fine. It's February 1st.
Your Honor, this is Adam Devlin with apologies. I'm back.
Good morning, Your Honor. Once again, Alan Dyer.
Hold on.
How soon did I give them the writ to your home? No, it's just a hearing. This is, no, it's a second hearing. And then after. Mr. Rabbit?
Judge, this is Alan Dyer. I'm going to run to Judge Millhouse. I only have one case left with you, but I just thought I'd give you the heads up.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Rabbit? Who's offered me till February 1st? Mr. Rabbit?
Mute, Judge.
Yeah, I see Mr. Rabbit. He's mute. Mr. Rabbit? Can you unmute yourself?
Yes.
We can offer, you said you were willing to offer it to February 1st?
Yes, that's what I did. Yes, that's fine.
There's the paperwork for that.
Then we can send you a different judge, a judgment that provides that.
Yes. A default judgment that offers that, okay?
I will, yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
Your Honor, did you already do Fred Coleman's case, 346-500? Linwood Apartments versus Brown?
I'm just going in my set-aside cases to see what's going on. What are the last three?
500, 500.
Two zero 347-416 TIJ Michigan versus Jarrell Smith.
That's the one that I have on my list. Mr. Coleman's going to come in and appear in just a few minutes. He's in front of Judge Millhouse, and he's going to find out what's going on in that case.
Okay, thank you. 20 20348-530 Urbane Apartments versus Charisma Tatum. This is Mr.
Good morning. I'm here now, Your Honor. Thank you. Good morning. Adam Devlin, P72877, up here on behalf of the plaintiff.
Hi, I'm here. Charisma Tatum.
Ms. Tatum, would you be interested in having one of our free attorneys work with you?
I don't believe I need it. No, not at this time.
Your Honor, Ms. Tatum and I have spoke extensively in the chat room, and she's emailed me a few things. I'm going to get with my client. It appears my client has granted her an abatement and yet failed to apply it on her ledger. So I will take care of that. She'll make her account current, and I will dismiss this case before the next hearing date that you give us.
Ms. Tatum, would you be interested in a free attorney to help you out with this?
Nope, I'm all set, thank you.
Okay, it'll be a free attorney. How much time do you need to work this out?
Anytime at all?
Your Honor, 1 month would be more than enough.
Okay, payment by February 9th.
Very good, Your Honor.
Can you make that payment by February 9th?
Yes.
Sure you don't want one of our free attorneys to talk to you this day?
I'm all set.
Okay.
Your Honor, at what time would that ninth hearing be?
February 9th would be when the payment is due. So I'll see you guys on February 10th.
Oh.
Okay? Payment due by February 9th. If it isn't paid, I'll see you guys on February 10th. On February 10th at 10:30, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Very good, Your Honor.
Okay. Has anybody seen Mr. Abbott today?
Yeah, I'm hiding.
You're
I'm
hiding?
ready.
Okay. 20348-518 Gardner Property versus Erica Miller. Is there an Erica Miller here? Erica Miller?
Good morning, Judge Millender. Good morning, Judge Millender. My name is James Abbott. I represent the plaintiff. My P number is P26085.
Is your client interested in EDP, Mr. Abbott?
I suspect so. This is the first hearing. We can adjourn it.
Okay. Adjourned to March 16th. We'll adjourn it to March 16th at 10 a.m.
Thank you.
Mr. Devlin, I have another one of yours. Urbane
Yes, Your Honor.
Apartments, 20348-534 versus Deborah Sherrill.
Your Honor, that one's been dismissed. I had sent it via fax. I'll happily email it to your clerk now again.
Thank you, we appreciate that. You have the dismissal number. You have her email.
I believe I do, and I'm sure if I don't, Katie from Lee's office can get it for me.
It's in the chat room.
Thank you, Your Honor.
What'd you say? It might not be in the chat room, but you can call her.
I have it.
Okay, thank you.
I was able to scroll up.
20347-459. 20347-459 Spark Property Management versus the occupants of Rutherford Street.
Good morning, Judge Millender. My name is James Abbott. I'm an attorney for the plaintiff, P26085.
Are the occupants of Rutherford Street here?
Donovan McCarty.
Any attorneys representing the occupants? Or this is a first time hearing, Mr. Abbott?
No, I believe it's the second. Well, let's see here. I believe it's the second hearing, Your Honor. The first date was November 4th. And I've sent in paperwork for an EDP application. But go ahead, Donovan.
Good morning, Your Honor. Is this the case on Rutherford? I apologize. I was just on the phone.
Rutherford, yes, it is.
So, Your Honor, I do have something a little bit to report. I did speak to this client, I believe, at the first hearing that we were at. But then, and I got a phone number from Mr. Abbott's client, I think. But then I was not able to reach her after that. I did try to send door knockers. I don't know if Mr. Abbott's client has an updated phone number, but basically I just haven't been in touch with her since I think that first day that I spoke to her in court.
So what's the name?
I think her name is Erin, E-R-I-N-E.
Then we'll adjourn it again. So
And
sometime in March.
I don't know if Mr. Abbott's client could provide me with updated contact information if they have it. Just
She's a
in-
trespasser. We know who she is.
Oh, I see.
You say you just got updated information as to where she is?
No, I think he said that they think that she is a trespasser, so they don't know who she is. I think that's what Mr. Abbott said.
Mr. Abbott?
Your Honor,
Yes?
I move for default judgment.
And Your Honor, I can't say that I have not formally engaged this client because basically I had just a brief conversation and got her phone number in the breakout room. I haven't really discussed the matter with her at length.
Default judgment,
Thank you.
February 1st. $10:30. February 1st at 10:30, okay?
Thank you.
Two 20347-463 Watson Clopper versus Andre Murphy. This is yours, Mr. Abbott.
Fine, yes. Good morning, Judge Millender. My name is James Abbott, P26085. I represent Clover Watson, who's on the line with us. Clover, say hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Is there an Andre Murphy here? Andre Murphy? Andre Murphy? Andre Murphy? Mr. Abbott, first hearing?
No, we had a first hearing on November 4th. This is a second hearing. I'd also like to point out that this is a suit predicated on a 30-day notice. I'm sorry. But it has to do with, I'd ask for default judgment.
Did somebody appear at first hearing? Did somebody appear at their first hearing, Mr. Abbott?
No. This is not a non-payment case. It's a termination case based on unauthorized pets on the property.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand you.
This is not a non-payment case. It's a termination case. It's a 30-day notice issued because there are unauthorized pets on the premises.
February 1st.
Can I have a default judgment?
Yes.
Actually, Judge Robert Santiago, Michigan Legal Services, P57157. According to my notes, on November 4th, that a Jessica Murphy did appear.
Who's Jessica Murphy?
Jessica Murphy did appear?
That's the notes that I have from that day, Judge.
So let's put it out to
Robert, have you had any contact with Jessica Murphy?
I don't. I got her phone number at that time. It was adjourned to 12/3, and then the court was closed. I can contact her in the interim, Judge.
let's put it out for the March 16th date.
Oh, what date was that, Judge?
March 16th.
Thank you.
At 10:30.
Mr. Abbott,
Yeah,
I
Clifford.
won't be available on that day, but if
My
you can
client's
have,
not available. Can we have a sooner date, Your Honor?
I don't know what y'all need from me, but she violated a lease. So she knew there was no animals involved. They agreed to pay $500 more for the dog. And there's been no contact since, so.
What about March 15th?
No, I'll be back at work. This is the only day that I'm off where I can sit on the call like this.
Actually, Judge, the 15th would work for me if you want me to contact Ms. Murphy. That's a Monday. I'm usually here on Mondays and Wednesdays.
Mr. Watson, would the 15th be all right?
What is the 15th? Is that?
It's a Monday.
Oh, no, I'm at work. I can't do this at work. So I can do next Friday.
You do what?
Next Friday.
No, next Friday won't work for us.
Yeah, I can only do I can do the following Friday.
You have Fridays off, Clover? Is that what you're saying?
That's correct. And I mean, unless it's something you guys need me to put on record now, then I didn't hear you.
How about a February Friday?
Friday the 9th?
I guess, yeah. I didn't hear you.
What about Friday the 19th in February? February 19th.
February 19th?
Yes.
Okay. You don't have anything on the 12th, Your Honor?
Nope.
Okay.
10:30?
February 19th at 10:30.
Thank you.
Thanks, Judge, and I will reach out to Ms. Murphy. If I get a hold of her, Jim, I'll give you a call.
All right, thank you, Robert.
You're welcome. Thank you.
And if
Right,
not,
thank you,
I have
Clifford.
your default. Mr. Watson, you may go.
Okay, thanks.
20347-467 BFF Investments versus the occupants of Strasbourg.
Good morning, Judge Millender. My name is James Abbott. I'm a lawyer, P26085. I represent Metro Detroit Property Management and the underlying owner, EFF Investments LLC, the plaintiff.
The occupants, are there occupants of Strasburg here? Strasburg, 18118 Strasburg.
This is a termination case, Your Honor. Second hearing. The first hearing was November 4th.
Hold on just a minute. Ronnie,
Yes.
on case number 20347-455, can you tell me what, I see March 1st. What did we agree to?
Give me a moment, Judge.
Okay.
455 is the last number, last three numbers?
Yes. I see March 1st. Is there a time?
Oh, was it at the very beginning or was it just a recent case?
It says March 1st, default judgment, which means if they don't appear, I'll enter a default judgment. So did I put a time on it? Was it a termination?
Give me 1 second.
It was Abbott's case. Mr. Abbott.
I don't believe so. What was the case number?
It's cold.
You just said February 1st.
20347-455.
That's Coleman's.
You mean 459?
It's Coleman's.
Oh, it's Coleman's case. Sorry.
Well, recently
Got
confused.
interested in the EDP. And he wanted, initially you said January, you told him that you could not do it in January, so he said February 1st default.
Oh, okay.
Default.
February 1st, and if the defendant doesn't show up by February. I have March 1st on here. The defendant doesn't show up by March, what's the date? March what? Or February what? Mr. Rabbit,
Yes, Your Honor.
help me out with 455.
455. That one was a termination case, and we agreed that we would submit a new judgment that gives the tenant till February 1st to vacate. It's a second hearing.
Is it a default judgment?
Yes, it'll be a default judgment. Termination of tenancy case. Tenant must vacate by February 1st.
So it's a default judgment.
Yes.
Judge, I'm sorry, Robert Santiago, Michigan Legal Services. I know the plaintiff's attorneys are going to hate me, but the notes I have from that date on November 4th was it was the first hearing for termination. Mr. Coleman had not received the summons yet back from the court, so the defendants weren't served yet. It was supposed to be adjourned to 12/3 at 9 a.m. to attempt service. At that point, the court was shut down.
So we need to adjourn it some more.
Unless, my guess is, I assume Mr. Coleman attempted service after that November 4th date, but it would have been for the December 3rd date, and the court was closed down. I don't know what kind of notice was sent out by the court since that time to for today's date.
November 24. I have to send another notice. On November 24th, notice was sent for January 15th. Adjourn it until December 3rd. Adjourn it from December 3rd. Adjourning it till December 3rd. Matter is adjourned from December 3rd till today. It does say there was a problem with service. Marquita Dorsey is the defendant. Let me serve it one more time. Serve it one more time.
Okay. March 12th, is that the date?
March 12th. At 10:30. March 12th at 10:30.
Very good.
Thanks, Judge.
Back to 20347-467 BFF Investments versus all occupants on Strasburg. This is yours.
Good morning, Judge Millender. My name is James Abbott. I'm an attorney, represent Metro Detroit Property Management, the plaintiff.
BFF Investments.
That's the owner. Yes, I represent the owner.
Anyone is representing the occupants on Strasburg?
I'd like to send in a default judgment if I could. The termination case sent back in August.
Rosberg,
Judge, this is Alan Dyer. Let me know when I can interrupt.
February 19th at 10:30.
Are we adjourning this case? Are you talking to me?
Yes,
All right, Tuesday, the 19th?
if that's February the 19th. February
What do you mean?
19th at 10:30.
February 19th, 10:30.
I think we did this big thick case, but let me double check. 19-369-855-607 Shelby, Detroit versus Jerome Burgess. And Brombergers and Shakes versus this, okay, it says. Mr. Rabbits, did we do this case?
On your honor.
Judge, I don't believe Mr. Ravitz was on that case. That was the one where there was a dismissal of the case, and the parties, I believe the plaintiff had filed a motion to reinstate the case, and then they agreed that the plaintiff was going to withdraw that.
Thank you. That was the one that was set for this 8:50.
Judge, this is Alan.
Sending something this afternoon, yeah.
Could I interrupt for a moment?
Yes, you can.
Thank you, Judge. I have one last case with you, and I'm getting ready to start a bundle of them in Judge Millhouse. So I just didn't know if you want to get
Tell me what the last three numbers are.
479.
I have it.
Great.
20347-479.
That's correct.
Trustee fund versus occupants on Cloverdale.
Good morning once again, Your Honor. Alan Dyer appearing on behalf of the plaintiff P54857. It's the second hearing set on this matter. I understand that the case was originally adjourned for the door knockers. I don't believe anybody has appeared.
And again, we have occupants on Cloverdale.
So at this point, Judge, we are asking, this is a commercial property, we are asking that a judgment of possession be entered and via default, and we can send it into you here shortly.
Is this a termination?
Correct.
219?
Judge, I'm
Oh,
not
no,
sure I
can't
understand
use
what you're
219.
referencing.
Can't use 219.
What are you speaking of?
Renee said we can't use 219.
I'm
So I
not sure.
have to use,
I'm not sure what you're referring to with regard to that. I'm asking for entry of a default judgment with 10-day move out. So I don't know what 219 has to do with anything.
okay, 219. They have to be out by 219.
Okay, that's the deadline you want me to state on the judgment?
Yes.
Okay, I will put that on the judgment and we will submit that.
Okay.
Thank you. Have a great weekend, all.
Hi, Judge Millender.
And who's speaking to me?
This is Miss Rakari Mitchell of Bonneview Apartments. I'm just making sure that I don't know if my case was covered yet. It said 10:30 on here. I know I got in the meeting at like 10:32. So I just wanted to check in with you, ma'am.
No, they haven't started.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yep.
20348-538 Urbane Apartments versus Danico Childs.
Good morning, Your Honor. Adam Devlin, P 72877, appear on behalf of the plaintiff.
Is defendant Danico Childs here?
No, Your Honor. Oh, I don't think he is, Your Honor, but I think Steve Lockhart filed an appearance on this case.
Hold on a second.
Oh.
And you are?
Danico Renard Childs.
Okay. Mr. Childs, do you have an attorney representing you, or would you like one of our free attorneys?
I would like one of your free attorneys. I spoke with Stephen Lockhart again.
Your Honor, Steve Lockhart filed an appearance on this, I thought. He emailed back to me.
Mr. Lockhart.
I don't know if he's here. I represented him that I would tell you that he filed an appearance. He wants to file an answer and to counter complaint
This is Lockhart.
because my client does not accept EDP. Oh, there he is.
Pardon me, Judge. I was in another courtroom.
No, that's all right. Are you representing Mr. Childs?
Yes, yes. I filed an appearance this morning, and Mr. Devlin and I had a brief chance to talk.
Mr. Devlin, is this a non-payment of rent case?
It is, Your Honor.
Can I adjourn it for EDP?
Your Honor, this client does not want to accept EDP.
Is it a termination case?
It is currently not a termination case. If we wanted to forego the issue of past rent and give him more time to leave, I imagine I can get my client to agree to that.
Well, then why don't you work on that for me?
I will do that between now and then. I don't know if that's something Mr. Lockhart wants to do.
I have never discussed the issue of termination with Mr. Childs. This is a non-payment case, and with EDP, he is more than eligible on income guidelines. And I frankly would be filing pleadings to the effect that the landlord's refusal to use EDP during a pandemic should require the landlord to be prohibited from evicting a person during the pandemic pursuant to the CDC declarations. I have not filed a CDC declaration for Mr. Childs, but it would be, he'd be eligible for the week or two left in the current moratorium. We'll have to see if that moratorium is extended in the next 2 weeks. I know Mr. Devlin has dealt with me in absolute good faith, but he has a client to represent.
He is eligible for the EDP as far as we know.
Yes, Judge, he's on unemployment and he lost his job due to COVID. Mr. Childs, have I stated that correctly?
Yes, yes, sir.
My client also made a $1,600 payment in December, which satisfies the complaint, which was filed in, I believe, October.
Correct.
Well, we'll adjourn it to March 12th. Is that good for you, Mr. Lockhart?
12th is fine for myself, March 12th.
I'll do all the adjournments.
Please
Mr. Childs, are you available March 12th? That's a Friday.
Yeah.
Mr. Childs, did you hear my question?
Or else when the things start 9:30.
Is it too early for vodka?
At 10:30.
Judge, are you
10:30,
here?
Your Honor?
I'm sorry?
This is Lockhart. Am I still connected?
Yes.
Yes, you are.
Mr. Childs, is March 12th a good date for you? That's a Friday.
Yes.
Mr. Devlin, I'm hoping that's good on your calendar.
I'll make it work. It's good right now, Your Honor. I believe you said 10:30. There was a lot of din in the background.
Yes, 10:30. Mr. Childs, you're free to go.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Devlin, I'll be in touch.
Sounds good.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Lockhart, can I speak with you off the record?
Call me after this afternoon at the office.
Okay, thank you.
Your Honor, that concludes you this morning. Have a good weekend.
You too.
Mr. Coleman, does that mean you'd like to go in the breakout room or you gonna call him?
Pardon, Your Honor?
I said, are you gonna call him or you'd like to go into a breakout room?
Who do I need? This is Attorney Coleman. You're talking to me, Your Honor?
Yes? You said you need to talk to Mr. Lockhart?
No, that was somebody else. That was Mr.
Oh.
Childs, me. I do have a case I need, I guess, there's an issue with it. I want to put in front of you on it.
I think I have it.
Your Honor, to clarify, I believe Mr. Lockhart said he would, that Mr., oh, he's gone, but they're both gone. He would call him this afternoon.
Who is that?
Please don't interrupt court.
Mr. Coleman, are you still in the court?
I am in the courtroom, Your Honor. I have not left.
20347-416 TIJ Michigan versus Jarrell Smith.
Can I have that number again, Your Honor?
20347-416.
Okay. I'm not sure about this particular one, Your Honor. Look up the file. It may be resolved already.
It has your name on it.
Okay, who is my client?
TLJ Michigan.
Let me look at that, Your Honor. I don't know if that's mine or not. Give me a second to review it and I'll be back shortly, okay?
Okay, I'll set it aside.
Thank you, Judge.
Heard it 20346-637. Curtis Winey versus Antonique Childress. Is there an Antonique Childress?
Judge Robert Santiago, Michigan Legal Services, P57157. We have submitted a conditional dismissal on that case previously.
Mr. Sagati?
Good morning, Your Honor. Mr. Sigari is on another Zoom call.
And your name is?
My name is Kamara Alswais.
And your name is, ma'am?
It was me, Judge, Robert Santiago.
So, did you guys work out something?
Yes, we did. I thought, you know what? If you can give me a moment.
Mr. President, the last three numbers.
637, 637.
You know what, Judge, I misspoke.
Defendant's name is Antoinette Childress.
It is Antonique Childress. You know what? I received the signed CD last week, and I thought I had emailed it to the court. I will email it right now. I apologize.
So is it conditional?
It is a conditional dismissal, Judge.
And it's coming now?
I will send it in a moment.
Thank you. Two 0346882 B Property Management versus Samuel Hollins.
Morning, Joe Horka, 75969 on behalf of the plaintiff.
I'm sorry, who's doing this one?
Joe Horka on behalf of the plaintiff, Your Honor.
Samuel Hollins. Is anybody covered for Mr. Hollins?
Your Honor, this is our third hearing on this matter. The defendant has not appeared at the prior two hearings as well. I would respectfully request a default judgment at this time.
I see a note on here for a default judgment. You may enter it, Mr. Cox. Mr. Horton.
You said you may enter it?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Judge. I'll send in this termination of proposed default judgment.
203468882. Oh, this is the default judgment that's coming in for Mr. Hollins. Two 348-542.
That's
River
where
Towers versus Jimmy Anderson.
Lee Ravitz on behalf of the plaintiff. There was
Jimmy Anderson.
There was personal service in this case, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, Mr. Ravitz, I didn't hear you.
There was personal service on the defendant in this case. He only knows a minor amount of money, but you get personally served.
What's that noise?
But you didn't make co-host.
Excuse me, hold on a second. Defendant Jimmy Anderson. Mr. Ravitz, what did you say to me?
He was personally served. He has not appeared today, so I think we're entitled to enter peaceful judgment.
microphone, please mute yourself.
I see a personal service in here.
You do not, I have the return in my file, but
Turn in your file, because I don't have a personal service here. I mean, I don't have personal service.
no.
Nope.
The return here, but okay.
Wait a minute, I take that back. There it is. I do have the personal service from Mr. Anderson. I do have personal service from Mr. Anderson.
Good.
So a default judgment?
Yes. There's only minor amount of rent that's only $24 plus court cost of $150 for a total of $174. I can put down that'll be paid by February 1st.
Default judgment?
Your Honor, this is Attorney Coleman.
Are you representing the defendant, Mr. Coleman?
No, Your Honor, I misspoke. I'm sorry.
Until February 1st.
Your Honor, with respect to that defendant, if there's only $24 owing, we are working with the city on both judgments and writs to have the Department of Neighborhoods continue door knocking for just those cases. And this is one I would want to highlight to them. If we could.
Marilyn, if in fact you want to do something with them, call me.
All right.
Let me know. We'd be happy to participate in your program if you want.
Okay.
And who's speaking to you?
I'm sorry, Marilyn Mullane. I'm in the courtroom for another case.
So you're going to work out the paperwork for me?
Yes, whatever they need. Typically, it's a letter once the judgment is entered. And that will go to that will be personally delivered to the household.
By February 1st?
Now, that's a little close. I can't speak for the city. Mr. Ravitz?
What are you asking? You want me to change to extend the date for
If you could,
February? Need an extra week?
you could add another week. I think that would be good.
Okay, I'll make it February 8th.
Right. At this point, there's only one door knocker. Mhm.
Let's make it February 12th then.
Okay.
February 12th?
Yes.
Okay, thanks. For $24, there must be something wrong here.
Right.
What's the court cost? I don't know what the deal is.
Yeah, yeah.
All you gotta do is contact me and we're happy to participate with you.
Sure. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Your Honor, this is Attorney Coleman. For that matter you're holding for me, I have some information on it now.
Wait a minute, I can't hear you, Mr. Coleman. 20347-416, recalling TIJ Michigan versus Jarrell Smith.
Your Honor, for the record, Attorney Frederick Coleman, I apologize to you for not, we had some communication with this, myself and Attorney Brant Lazinski. He's going to be representing the defendant in this matter and is unavailable today. So we're asking this matter be adjourned out so we can proceed with EDP or whatever solution we can come up with.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that last part.
We need it adjourned so we can try to get it settled.
So March 12th.
If that's the best I can get, I guess I have to accept.
March 12th. It's an EDP,
Possibly.
then March 12th at 10:30.
Thank you, Your Honor. Appreciate you and your staff. Have a wonderful day and a better weekend. Thank you, lady.
Okay, Fred, talk to
Thank
you.
you.
Your Honor, this is Attorney Coleman Potts. I got on late. I just wanted to make sure my case wasn't called already.
Most likely, plus the case number.
It's 20-341-381. It's a writ hearing.
What's the last three numbers?
381.
Renee, can you check and see if 381 has been called?
Judge Robert Santiago, Michigan Legal Services, that has not been called. From my recollection, that was originally set on, the initial hearing was on 11/4.
I have it right here.
Okay.
0341381.
Yes.
It's a writ hearing.
Yes.
Is Mr. Ryan Hill here?
I'm standing in for Attorney Ryan Hill, Judge.
Oh, okay. LaShante Johnson.
Actually, Judge, it's Latoya Whetstone is the occupant. That's who appeared on 11/4. At that time, Mr. Hill was going to see if his clients would be willing to do EDP. I did email Mr. Hill with my email address and contact information. I had not heard back from him.
Can we get your name and P number?
Robert Santiago, Michigan Legal Services, P57157.
So are we adjourning it?
Your Honor, this has been adjourned a few times. This is originally a termination case. We actually got a writ signed. There was actually an order of eviction signed. For some reason, it was returned by Officer Gregory. And this was back in March, like March 3rd. Then it was set for a writ hearing on, I think, September 28th. And then that was adjourned to October, November. But our client was never interested in doing EDP. This was a termination case. Actually, no, it was a non-payment of rent. But I believe he wasn't interested in doing the EDP.
Judge, that was not what was represented to me. Again, I appeared on 11/4 on this matter. At that time, we exchanged information. There was both Latoya Whetstone and, if I can just look at my notes real quick, there were two Miss Whetstones that were present at that hearing. And again, at that point, I had exchanged information with Mr. Hill, and I have not, it was a Tracy and Latoya Whetstone. It was, again, it was the second hearing for motion to execute the order of eviction for non-payment of rent, which I think in this case, the CDC declaration would apply because the basis of the action is for non-payment of rent. And I have not heard back from Mr. Hill. It was adjourned from November 4th to December 3rd, which is the time when the court was closed. And we are here on today because of this is the next date that was set instead of December 3rd.
Your Honor, the only email, I'm looking in Ryan's email, the only email I see from Mr. Santiago says test. It was an email sent on November 4th.
Correct. At that point, Mr. Hill said to get him my contact information in court, including my email, and he would get the documents to me.
Documents. I guess the EDP document. I don't see anything.
So let's adjourn it to, February 21st, no, February 24th, and hopefully, Ryan will be here then, and you guys can work out.
Judge, I'm here. I apologize. I'm not in court attire. I'll look at my emails. I apologize. And I'm going to contact my client as well.
Thanks, Ryan.
24th at 10:30.
Thank you.
Two 347-499 Monir Hussein. Hussein. Monir is the first name, last name is Hussein. Defendant's name is Selena Winda. Is Mr. Wakery here?
Good morning, Your Honor. May it please the court, Mark Wasbury, P51575 on behalf of plaintiff.
Mr. Wasbury, sorry, I messed that up.
That's okay, Judge. This is a termination, first time up, month-to-month tenant.
Anyone here for the defendant? Anyone here for the defendant? This is a termination or non-payment of rent case?
Termination, Your Honor. First hearing. And I believe service by posting.
Did you say it was the first hearing, Mr. Wasbury?
This is the first time I've appeared, yes. It was scheduled for sometime last year, but obviously it was pushed out to this date.
Okay. Hearing, we've got a second hearing set for February 24th.
Check my calendar, Your Honor. Thank you, Judge. What time?
10:30.
Thank you, Judge.
February 4th at 10:30 a.m.
Nope. Have a nice weekend, Judge. Thank you. That's my only case.
You too. 203.
Excuse me, Judge. Can I get the time for the last case before Mr. Wasbury's case? I wasn't able to write it down. That was 341381.
Renee's checking it right now.
Thank you.
10:30.
Thanks, Renee. Thanks, Judge.
Two 20348-540 River Towers versus Jimmy Owens.
Lee Rabbit's appearing on behalf of the plaintiff. It's my understanding Mr. Owens has not appeared here today. It's also my understanding there was personal service on Mr. Owens.
Defendant is Jimmy Owens.
Yes, Jimmy Owens.
Is your client interested in EDP, Mr. Rabbit?
This client does participate in EDP, and this tenant only owes a minor amount of money, $241 plus $150 in court costs for a total of $391. And this client does participate in EDP.
Ms. Millender,
Yes.
is this one of those that the city might help out, or is it a little too much?
Well, is it at judgment yet?
I can enter a judgment for the $200.
No, we don't need it. We don't need a judgment to do the EDP. There are funds available, and there are new funds coming down the pike that are even more generous that will be available after mid-February. So yes, certainly this is, if the opposing party is willing, I would think that the defendant would be willing to take care of this debt.
Judge Robert Santiago, Michigan Legal Services, P57157. Lee, on this case and the case of last one, would you be willing to delay the judgment, give me an opportunity to contact the tenants and see if we can get something worked out so that there's not necessarily a judgment on their records?
If the answer to your question is sure, I'll be happy to do that. But if there's a judgment entered and they go ahead and you can take care of it, then I'll vacate the judgment. I don't need the judgment on the record.
Okay. Can you have Katie just email me the information on both and contact information if you have it, and I'll reach out to them?
I don't have contact information.
Okay.
I'm sorry. All I would have would be the summons and complaint.
Okay.
What is everybody asking me to do here? I'd be happy to cooperate. We just want them to pay. So, Marilyn and Robert, what are you asking?
We ideally need contact information, like a phone number. I understand you don't have that. Perhaps your client does. We can mail to try and reach out to the client, and in the one case, do the door knocking.
You want to do the door knocking in this case too? You do give it to February 12th, knock on the door, or you can get money. I'll be happy to change it.
Yeah, well.
I think, Lee, yeah, it should be fair, especially if you're willing to set aside the judgment too, if we're able to process the payments. That way it clears the record.
I have
Perfect.
no problem. Robert, can you send me an email that tells me what, or Marilyn, whoever wants the information, tell me what information you want in these two cases, and I'll be happy to get it for you. If I can get the phone numbers, my client probably has.
All right. We'll send you an email to send that information to if you don't already have it.
Both cases, we'll do it February 12th if you need more time, because you can get the money. All you gotta do is call me.
Okay, thanks.
I've noted both on both these things in my notes, if that's the case, Marilyn.
All right, thank you.
Is that the date? February 12th is the date?
That was the date, Your Honor, that you had previously given on the other case for the judgment.
Or, I'm sorry to interrupt you, Judge, but Marilyn and Robert, if you guys turn out that you can get them EDP funds, then contact me.
We will.
Certainly. Thanks, Lee.
So February 12th is the date to get it turned in?
Yeah. The total is $391.
Time would be? $10 a.m.
No, it's not an adjournment, Judge. It's a judge. It's a judgment.
So you're going to have it?
I'm sorry, Judge.
And if they need more time, Robert or Marilyn will contact me. I don't know who I'm dealing with right now.
Are these both judgments?
Yeah.
Robert?
If you.
I'll follow up, Marilyn. I'll follow up with it, both of them.
Okay. All right.
And
Robert,
Judge,
you gonna do it?
yes, and Judge, my understanding is the default is entered. It will not be executed until the 12th of February. And in the meantime, I will make every effort to contact and hopefully get this resolved and get the paid and have those vacated.
That's not a problem.
Okay, we'll set that as a review date.
Thanks, Judge. Thanks, Lee.
You're welcome.
20346-896 Rose Community Management versus Tanya Carter Hudgens. Mr. Wasry, it's a dismissal.
He's gone.
Yeah, he's on. I'm just entering the dismissal.
Did somebody mute themselves?
I think it's Galaxy S10 Plus is the phone.
Alex?
You can mute them yourself.
She didn't make me cool or something.
Are you lost?
Yeah.
I couldn't find
Were you talking at yourself, Renee? Okay, Renee, I made you.
Muted.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. 20346-990 Trumbo Crossing versus Courtney Ratliff.
Somebody brings their hand. Melissa.
Good morning. Good morning, Your Honor. This is Donovan McCarty. I think Steve Gann is trying to talk. He might be muted or something.
Yeah, I may have muted everybody.
There you go. I'm sorry. I hope this is better. Steve Gann, P78209, appearing for the plaintiff.
And this is Donovan McCarty, P80907, on behalf of Miss Ratliff.
So I have a conditional dismissal without prejudice?
That is correct.
Actually have a date scheduled for Monday.
Yes?
Yes, that is correct, Your Honor. I slid that over this morning to your court clerk.
That's
I
correct.
have it right here. I have a conditional dismissal right here, so I'm signing it.
Thank you so much. Sorry we couldn't bring a trial before you, but I guess you'd rather clear your docket.
Don't even mention those words. Is that the only one you have, Mr. Gann?
That is, Your Honor.
Have a good weekend.
You have a blessed weekend as well.
Thank you. 20347-767 Detroit Real Estate Rent to Own Jermaine Newsom and Deldry Gordon versus Michigan Legal Services. No.
Yeah.
Versus, this is your case versus Jermaine Newsom. I already did this.
Yes, Diane White, on behalf of Detroit Real Estate.
And this is Donovan McCarty with Michigan Legal Services. I did file a motion to withdraw in this matter.
Yes, I have it.
Okay.
So the defendant is Newsom.
Hello.
Yes.
My name is Deldry Jordan, and I'm here.
So do you have a new attorney now?
No, ma'am. I had called Miss Braley to see if I could get her to help me out with this situation, considering it become a hostile problem here. Me and Mr. Newsom is no longer together, and we are not speaking, and it's very hostile. He has moved out and moved out last year, but it won't take his name off the house. So, and I'm willing to pay whatever needs to be paid, but I just want his name off the house because he hasn't done anything for this house. He hasn't put anything on it.
Your Honor, this is a land contract forfeiture. This is our third appearance. Obviously, they're having difficulty among the two of them, but I would request a judgment. There would be a 3-month redemption period so she could work out her differences with him.
So 90 days?
Yes. I submitted a judgment with your clerk this morning.
"90 days to work all this out, Ms. Newsom or Deldry Jordan?"
My last name is Jordan, ma'am.
Yeah, so would 90 days be sufficient for you to work all this out?
90 days will be good enough for me to take care of everything, the financial, everything that needs to be done. But what I'm trying to do, Your Honor, is he is married and I need his name off this house. I will do whatever I need to do, and 90 days is good enough, but I need his name off. I'm trying to make that happen. I don't want the judgment if I have to have the judgment. He's not even in court today.
Your Honor, there was personal service and I request a judgment. The only way to get his name off the house is to forfeit the land contract.
Okay.
Now, you said you had, who was the attorney before, ma'am?
Your Honor, it was Hillary Braley. Miss Braley, though, is obviously, we're part of essentially the same organization. So she would be conflicted out of this as well. And she also, I know, in speaking to her, has had conversations with both Miss Jordan and Mr. Newsom. So to the extent that there are conflicts between the two of them, those would obviously, affect her as well.
So what's the difference, company?
Well, this is Lakeshore's day in court. I don't believe that they've had any interaction with this case. So they may be able to assist.
So that's Lakeshore. What about Housing Coalition?
Your Honor, that is what Miss Braley, that's the organization that Miss Braley is with. But like I said, our two organizations share a lot of information. And beyond that, in speaking with Miss Braley, she's had conversations. She would fall into probably the same issue that I would, in that she had conversations with both Mr. Newsom and Miss Jordan. And at this point, the issue is with Mr. Newsom and Miss Jordan and their relationship with one another and their communication with one another. So I believe that would conflict her out as well for both reasons.
So neither of our groups would be able to help them.
Yeah, unless Lakeshore is willing to take the case, they might be able to help her.
But they would be helping between the two people. That could be done during the time of the judgment breach period.
Excuse me, how are they supposed to help both of us when we're not speaking? And we're not on good terms.
Ms. Katzman, what's your group?
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Which group do you work with?
The Housing Coalition, but I'm not House Counsel today. I'm here on 3 other cases, but I don't think you've gotten to them yet.
Your Honor, if I may help, the only entity that is not conflicted out of the 3 entities that provide this service would be Lakeshore. If there's anyone in the courtroom from Lakeshore Legal Aid.
Well, I'm asking who's talking to me.
Marilyn Mullane, I'm sorry, Michigan Legal.
And thank you, Marilyn.
Your Honor, good morning. This is Indra from Lakeshore Legal Aid. I can speak with the client in a breakout room.
No. I'm gonna do it just a bit. So I'll put you guys in the breakout room.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Could I join the breakout room, please, Your Honor?
No, let she talk to me first.
Okay, thank you.
And Your Honor, this is Donovan McCarty. Are you granting my motion to withdraw?
Yes, I've already signed it.
Oh, thank you, Your Honor.
Let's see. What's the young lady's name?
Dre Jordan.
And I don't have your name up here, but what's your phone number?
313-948-8464. I have the LG.
The LG, let's see.
Q7.
LG. Okay. No, we didn't get it. I had to change something, didn't get her name.
Oh, okay. Was it fire? Okay. That was Q7, okay.
And then that's right, I had to clean up to get the. Your phone number is LGQ7?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, there you go. Both in room 1. And I had to get rid of all the, I had a lot of noise in the back.
Yeah.
I shut up and then had to come back in.
So
And I
you're-
forgot to make my 7 breakout.
Oh, okay.
So now I only have.
Does this have a court date?
They're in the breakout. Sorry. They're in the breakout. I don't know about the dance sometime.
Judge Millender's courtroom. Judge, what you wrote 57 on it. No.
Here, I'll take it. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Hello.
Okay, go ahead.
Hello.
That's what you like to know.
Yeah, what did I put down? Yeah, June 4th, 1952. Oh, okay. Anything else you? Okay. Let me find another dismissal. B Property Management versus Ardell James, 2034 versus 927. 2036 927. B Property Management versus Ardell James. Is there an Ardell James here?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Yours?
Joe
Yes.
Morgan, P75969 for the plaintiff.
Ardell James here?
Your Honor, this is our third hearing on this one. Mr. James has not appeared at either of the prior two hearings. I would request a default judgment for possession.
Yes, default judgment.
Thank you.
You're gonna send it over today?
Yes, I should have it to you shortly.
I'm sorry?
Yes, I should have it to you very shortly.
Thank you.
Thank
20348-029, Logical Property versus Darrell Frazier.
Yes, speaking. Hello,
Hello?
Who's that?
this is Daryl Frazier.
Yes.
Okay, when you enter in, you always have to tell me who you're talking.
Okay,
Daryl
I'm sorry. I
Frazier.
just yes.
And who's here for Mr. Landau?
I have an attorney supposed to be there.
I'm here, Your Honor. Sorry, I didn't catch which case you were calling.
20348-029.
Very good. Mark Lando on behalf of the plaintiff, P42790.
Your Honor,
And
Whitney
Mr.
Cooper, P78424 on behalf of the defendant, Daryl Frazier.
Are you representing him?
Yes.
Have you talked to Mr. Landau? Have you made a decision? Are we adjourning it for EDP or what?
That would be our request, is to adjourn it for EDP, Your Honor.
Mr. Mark Landau, we're adjourning it to March 15th.
Mr. Mark Lando has no objection to that, Your Honor.
Okay. March 15th at 10:30.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yamisha Jackson Jones.
Yeah, I believe we were initially supposed to be here on December 3rd, but with the closure, this would be our first court date. I don't believe Ms. Jackson Jolks has been personally served, but if she's present in court and wants to discuss the case with me today, I'd be happy to do so.
Ma'am, have you had an opportunity to speak with a lawyer regarding the matter that you have regarding the rights that you have in this matter? Have an opportunity to speak with them?
Hello,
And who are you?
this is Daryl Frazier.
And your name might be?
Mine is Daryl Frazier.
That's the case you just called, Your Honor.
Mr. Frazier, your
Yes.
landlord is interested in the landlord's interested in the EDP program so they can get some help to
Yes.
pay your rent, sir.
Yes.
So we're adjourning it till March 15th at 10:30, okay?
March 16th at 10:30.
March 15th,
15th.
yes.
Okay, thank you very much.
And you call back in the same way you called in today.
Okay, that's March the 15th at 10:30.
Ms. Cooper will talk to you about it.
Okay, thank you very much. Enjoy your day. Happy New Year.
And to you too.
Okay, March 15th at 10:30, right?
Yes,
All right, thank you.
thank you.
Am I free to go?
Yes, you are.
All right, thank you very much.
20349-295 It's Sky Residential. Sky Residential versus Alicia, is it Biffle, B-I-F-L-L-E? It's a land contract with, Mr. Cox, so that would be Mr. Horton. I'm not sure if it's half, more than half, so I'll just put him in my wait for Horton. If it's 90 days or what?
Good morning, Joe Horker for the plaintiff, Your Honor.
Okay, River Forka. That was Sky Residential versus Alicia Biffle and Shantae Borden. Alicia Biffle and Shantae Borden. Sky Residential versus Alicia Biffle and Shantae Bolden. Is there a Shantae Bolden or Alicia Biffle here? Biffle? Personal service. Mr. Horka, first time service, 90 days.
Yes, Your
How
Honor.
much time?
Less than 50%, so 90 days, Your Honor.
90 days, okay. 90 days default.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'll submit that shortly.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Two 0348554 River Towers versus May Pennington.
Lee Rabbits on behalf of the plaintiff. There was not personal service in this case.
First
It would
time
have to be
service.
adjourned. The other cases were adjourned. Yeah, service by attachment, so the case should be adjourned. March 12th was the prior adjournment times around 10 o'clock.
March 12th at 10 a.m.
If I could have you just check on one of Fred Coleman's cases, that would be the only case I have left. She probably called it when I was in front of Judge Coleman. It's case number 2346500. 2346500. It was scheduled at 8:50. I just never heard of if it was adjourned or not.
Yeah, it was adjourned to March 5th, to March 12th at 10:30.
Okay, great. Okay, thank you, everybody. You have a great weekend.
You too, sir. 20347-603 Bonneview Apartments versus Recair Mitchell.
Mark Lando for the plaintiff.
Is there someone here for the defendant?
Your Honor, Wendy Cooper on behalf of the defendant, C78424. We have a conditional dismissal that was submitted in this case.
Did it come in today?
No, it was some time ago. I can resubmit it if you need me to.
Hold on, Renee, did you?
Ms. Cooper submitted it while the court was in shutdown, Your Honor. That's maybe why it isn't sitting on your desk right now.
Well, submit it again.
Will do. Thank you, Your Honor.
What's the case number? It ends in 603.
I need the whole case. I need the whole case.
20347-603.
I'm here, ma'am. I'm here, ma'am. Judge Millender.
And you are?
Yes, ma'am. I'm here. Sorry about that. My phone was on mute.
And what's your name?
Rakari Mitchell.
And was there an agreement made between you, your attorney, and the landlord?
I had a lady call me and she said that the landlord should be getting payment and that I had to pay $51 for January, and then there was $351 for February, and then in March things will go back to the regular pay plus whatever $51 they tacked on for, I guess, the overage of things.
Curry Mitchell?
Yes, ma'am.
Is Mr. Landau here?
Rando's here.
Did you work out an agreement, sir?
Your Honor, that was the case that Ms. Cooper and I were on, and Ms. Cooper submitted the conditional dismissal.
Your Honor, I'm resending the. I'm resending
You're gonna
the
submit it
dismissal.
again, Ms. Cooper?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm standing in for Sundus Jabbar on this one, so I will send in the conditional dismissal again.
She's gonna submit the agreement again, Ms. Mitchell.
Okay, and will Miss Cooper give me a call by chance so I can understand a little more clearly about everything? That's just what Sundar quickly told me in a quick little call I think that we had. So if Miss Cooper could possibly give me a call when she gets a chance, that way I can update things in my head and know exactly what's going on now.
Sure, Ms. Mitchell, I will call you later today.
Thank you, Miss Cooper. Okay.
Okay, Ms. Cooper will send the conditional dismissal to the court and call the defendant so that she understands exactly what's going on. Thank you.
Thank you. All right.
20348-033 JLH Property Management versus Tamika Mitchell.
Ready, Your Honor. Good morning, Judges Millender. My name is James Abbott, I represent the plaintiff.
Is there a Tamika Mitchell here?
I'm here. I'm present.
And what's your phone number? Is it ending in 6042?
Yes, 9042.
Do you have one of our free attorneys?
No.
Your Honor, I sent in a discontinuance in December 3rd.
You sent in a what?
A dismissal on December 3rd.
Can you send us another one? Let's see, what do I have? Can you send us another dismissal, Mr. Abbott?
Your Honor, I'm sorry. This is Barbara Katzman, 45621. Were you saying something about a dismissal, Your Honor?
Mr. Abbott says he sent in a dismissal back in December, and I was asking if he could send us another one.
Is this, I'm sorry, Your Honor. In all honesty, I was on another call. And so I'm not aware of what's going on right now or what this is about.
20348-033 JLH Property Management versus Tamika Mitchell.
I have nothing, I'm sorry, Your Honor, I have nothing to do with this case. Should I have something to do with it? It's not a case of mine.
I don't know.
Would you like to stipulate to the dismissals, Barb?
Can you send another dismissal?
Mr. Abbott, would you send us another dismissal?
I'm in the process of doing that right now.
Thank you, Mr. Abbott.
You're welcome, Your Honor.
Thank you, and my apologies to the court.
Thank you.
Your Honor, I'm sorry to interrupt. This is Indra, legal aid.
I'm sorry. What case number are you looking for?
This is 20347767. I would like to speak with plaintiff's attorney in a breakout room. My client is waiting in breakout room number 1.
Okay, and the attorney is Ms. Wyra.
Right, and my client is also on Joy Act. I would like her in the breakout.
To the attorney and the plaintiff, or just the attorney?
Your Honor.
You broke up. We couldn't hear you.
Ms. Indra, you want to speak to the plaintiff? You want to speak to the plaintiff and the client?
That's fine, Your Honor.
So you're in room 1?
That's correct, Your Honor. And my client is waiting in room number 1 so that she could explain it to Diane about her situation.
Now the defendant is still in there.
That's correct. And she
Okay.
wishes to speak with the plaintiff's attorney as well. So it is better we all get into the same breakout room.
Okay.
All right, Hal, why did you steal my earpiece?
Let's see, Ms. Wyra. Move you. And Ms. Wyra, who is your client? Ms. Wyra, I've assigned you to room 1, okay? I'm signing dismissals now. 20348-037 JLH Management versus Melanie Daly. Mr. Abbott, that's your case?
My case, Your Honor.
It's being dismissed.
Dismissed on January 15th.
Yes,
Yes,
I
yes.
have the
You-
dismissal in front of me. I'm signing it now.
Okay, thank you.
Judge, could we have a couple minute, 2-minute break?
Who is that?
The reporter,
Oh, Mr. Dixon.
just 2 minutes.
Can I ask
Yes.
if a case has been reviewed already?
Yes, Mr. Dixon, you may. Now, what were you asking about that?
I'm sorry, has case 203488569 been reviewed this morning?
Yes,
We didn't hear it.
you didn't hear it?
No.
No. But I'm running a little behind, so let's see. Are you on a phone or on a computer?
We're on the tablet for Skype. We have the cameras on.
On iPhone?
iPad. I don't know how to identify. Yeah, I had.
Just call on the phone.
Hold on.
It says, I have one that's on iPhone.
It says Elisa's iPad.
You on iPhone?
You know,
Elisa's iPad.
I tried to ask her a question.
here, can you see us here? I'm waving.
Yes. So, you still haven't been called yet. What was the case number?
203-485-69.
What's the last three numbers?
569.
I have it right here.
I'm back,
Thank you.
Judge.
Thank you, Dixon. Mr. Simon?
Yes, Your Honor.
20347-566. The land contract.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Properties versus Herbert Bella Valtira.
Yes, Your Honor. Good morning. William Simon on behalf of the plaintiff, P number 80352.
Good morning. This is Donovan McCarty, P80907, on behalf of Mr. Valatiera.
Your Honor, I've had a chance to speak with Mr. McCarty, who's representing the defendant. We agreed to an adjournment as the defendant needs a translator. Also, I believe Mr. McCarty has indicated to me that he would be accepting a service on behalf of his client. However, we were looking at an adjournment date of January 28th, if the court is available.
January 28th at 11 a.m.
All right. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Your Honor. And, Your Honor, do I need to put in a request for an interpreter, or will that just be done by?
They will do it.
Okay, awesome.
Say, Elena's pad, you're free to go then. Can you put in for a translator?
I think there's a way to do it online. I've never done it before. I know that there was an interpreter scheduled for this matter, I think by the court when we first requested it, but then obviously because of the adjournment, I think maybe that request didn't carry over. And I didn't know.
We'll have Renee do it. That way I know what to get done.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
20341-255 O'Brien Custom Interiors versus Gabriel DeQ Curry. Mr. Dyer.
Judge Robert Santiago, Michigan Legal Services, P57157. Just to remind the court, when Mr. Dyer handled his last case, he indicated that he was done.
So he didn't know about this one?
I would assume not.
It says the defendant's attorney is Adler.
Right. I'm not saying I'm the defendant's attorney. I just wanted to remind the court that's what Mr. Dyer had said earlier this morning.
Really? We will adjourn it to February 3rd at 11 a.m. 20347-595 Bryan Court Apartments versus Shirley Caldwell.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Mark Lando on behalf of the plaintiff.
Good afternoon. Is the defendant Caldwell here? Is the defendant here?
Not that I'm aware of, Your Honor.
Not that you're aware of?
Your Honor, this would be the second real hearing. If you add in the hearing that was scheduled while the court was closed, this would be the third hearing. We would ask that a default judgment of possession enter at this time.
So we're not gonna do that. This is the second hearing. We're not gonna put it way behind because of the pandemic.
That is correct. It would be the second hearing, not including the court's closure. That scheduled hearing. Court is not willing to entertain a judgment today.
So we're into a default judgment. We'll let you enter a default judgment, okay?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear that, Judge.
Default judgment.
Okay, do you want me to put the dollar amounts on the record?
No, just send the paperwork, okay?
Will do. Thank you, Judge. I'll send it to Renee.
20347-607 Bonneview Apartments versus Carl McGlinnis.
Mark Lando, P42790 for the plaintiff.
Carl McGlinnis.
Good morning, Your Honor. Conley Felipe, P76929. I met with Mr. McInnes at his first hearing. I did a basic intake, got his contact information, but I've not been able to reach him since then. I've sent multiple emails and left text messages and have not received any responses. So I don't know how the court would like to proceed.
We'll adjourn it.
Your Honor, let me put it at least on record that we would ask that a default judgment of possession enter at this time, especially based upon Mr. Felipe's statement. The defendant was aware of his court hearing. He attended the first court hearing. He would have gotten notices of this court hearing. Mr. Felipe has attempted multiple contacts in multiple ways with the defendant. I believe that it's appropriate for a default judgment to enter at this time.
Who knows what might have happened? So we're going to adjourn it one more time. Was your client interested in the EDP program?
At the time I spoke with,
Mr. Landau.
My client is willing to participate in EDP, Your Honor. But without a defendant here, there's no way to do it.
Well, who knows what happened? EDP, and we will do that. We'll adjourn it to February 10th, okay? 2:10 at 11 a.m. If they don't show us, we'll do the default judgment then. Okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
thank you, Your Honor.
Two 20347-752 City Property Management versus Gabrielle Smith. Anyone standing in for Lavasser?
Your Honor, Barbara Katzman, P45621. Ms. Smith is my client. We have submitted a CD.
Yes, I have
Conditional dismissal. I'm sorry?
I said I do have a conditional dismissal.
Thank you, Your Honor. We would just ask that that be signed.
I'm signing it right now.
Thank you so much. And I will let Mr. Dyer know. And they knew that I was going to be here and that I could stand, and I have permission to stand in for him.
Okay. I've signed it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. 20348-565. Tiffany Anderson versus Donald Johnson. Nobody here on that case?
Hello, hello.
And you are?
203-468-48569.
And what's your name?
Cynthia Tyson.
Tiffany Anderson?
Cynthia Tyson. What's the case number again?
20348-565.
Oh, okay, 565.
We apologize. We thought you said 69.
Not a problem. We'll adjourn it to 3/12, March 12th at 9:30. Two 347-7531 Baltimore Station versus James Smith.
Here.
Who is that?
This is James, the defendant.
Oh,
Good morning,
okay.
Your Honor. Barbara Katzman, P45621, on behalf of Mr. Smith.
Monica Bunsel, P79738, on behalf of Baltimore Station.
Your Honor, in this matter, we are negotiating conditional dismissal. We would ask for a brief adjournment to complete that or seek other resolution.
So how much time, when you say brief adjournment, how much time are you talking about?
2 weeks?
I have no objection to 2 weeks, Your Honor.
Thank you.
It's gonna have to be a little longer than that.
Whatever Your Honor sets is okay with me.
February 4th?
Is it a Thursday, Your Honor? Or could it be a Thursday, please?
It's a Thursday.
Thank you. And what time?
10:30?
I'm sorry?
10:30.
Okay, thank you. And I would ask my client, Mr. Smith, is that all right with you?
February 4th at 10:30. Yes, that works for me.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's what they were before.
Ms. Katzman, do we need to go into a room?
Actually, Mr. Smith, I can call you and speak with you a little later today, if that's all right, this afternoon.
I'll look for your call.
Okay, thank you. You can leave now, I believe, if the judge says it's okay.
Is that okay?
You may leave.
All right. Thank you.
You may leave now. (20347768) MBA Management versus the occupants of Minot.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ely Bajani on behalf of the plaintiff, P74626.
Looking for occupants on Minot Street.
Your Honor, this is our second hearing on this matter, third, including one during the court closure. This is a complaint for a termination of rent and with a request for an immediate writ of eviction. The occupants here broke into the property and are illegally occupying it. They failed to appear to a previous hearing and they failed to appear today. We are requesting the court to enter a default judgment.
It looks like one is already prepared here. You sent it here?
Yes, I have, Your Honor.
I've signed it.
Thank you very much, Judge. (20348041) JLH Property Management versus Sable Thomas. Mr. Abbott, this is your case. (20348041) JLH Property Management versus Sable Thomas. (203480) Elmwood Towers versus Cynthia Tyson. 20348-569.
Good morning, Joe Horga, P75969 for the plaintiff.
Is there a Cynthia Tyson here?
Judge, this is actually a dismissal without prejudice, please.
You'll have it ready?
I believe it was sent to Renee, but I can resend.
Please.
Yes. Judge, excuse me, I'm incorrect on that. This is actually going forward today. I apologize. I was looking at the wrong note. This is our first hearing, however, on this matter.
Okay, she asked was I here. Cynthia Tyson is here.
Cynthia Tyson is here?
Yes. I'm on your screen right here.
Is there a phone number?
No. I have a case number.
What's the case number?
203-485-69.
Okay, I have it, 203-485-69. Elmwood
Yes.
Towers, the Cynthia Tyson. Mr. Horka?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Mr. Horka, what are we doing with this?
Excuse me?
I was asking the attorney what we are doing with this one.
Your Honor, this is Joe Horka for the plaintiff. This is our first hearing at the non-payment of rent case.
The first hearing?
Yes,
Is
Your
your
Honor.
client interested in EDP?
I believe so, Your Honor. There's a small balance of $533 that we're alleging is owed plus court costs.
So Ms. Millender?
Yes, yes.
Ms. Millender, there you are. Okay.
Yes, here I am. This is Friday. It's a day that Lakeshore takes cases. here on another matter, but if no one is here from Lakeshore, I will speak with Ms. Tyson.
Your Honor,
Because-
this is Wendy Cooper from Lakeshore Legal Aid. I'm available to speak with Ms. Tyson.
Thank you. Do you need a breakout room or can you?
I can actually, if you're adjourning the case, I can send my number to Ms. Tyson in the chat.
Yeah. Let's adjourn it to sometime in February or early March.
Early March, Your Honor, if that's possible.
Yes. Monday, March 8th.
That would be fine, Your Honor.
And adjourn it to March 8th at 10:30.
Okay. Ms. Tyson, I'm going to send you my phone number in the chat.
Okay, thank you. We can see it.
Thank you.
You know how to go into the chat room, ma'am?
Yes, we have it open. We have it up for Ronnie Dixon though. What's the lady name who we need to speak to?
No, Mr. Dixon is
I want the phone number to call her. She giving it to us. I'm trying to get it.
Calm down, ma'am.
She putting it in here. Where's it going?
Take a breath, ma'am. Mr. Dixon is our court reporter.
Okay.
There it is. I'm gonna write it down from right there. Thank you.
You got it?
Yep, I have it.
Is that it, Your Honor?
Then Ms. Cooper will contact you, okay?
Okay, that's for Cynthia Tyson, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you too.
Have a
Ms.
nice
Tyson,
day.
Ms. Tyson, you'll need to contact me. I sent you the number.
Okay, thank you.
Did Mr. Abbott ever get in here with us? No. Ms. Wyrock, did we
Here.
ever,
I'm here.
Detroit Real Estate versus Jermaine Newsom?
Diane Wyrock on behalf of plaintiff P59773.
20347-767, we granted the withdrawal. Who are we going to assign it is to give Ms. Jordan some time to talk to?
It was me, Your Honor. This is Indra Pandyanaraj from Legal Aid.
You need to speak up a little bit, Ms. Ira.
This is Indra from Lakeshore Legal Aid. I spoke with the client, Your Honor, with the defendant.
Yes.
She has agreed to enter an order today with a 90-day redemption period for this case, and she has understood the terms of the order.
Yes. But she's trying to get the defendant's name off of here. Jermaine Newsom's off.
Yes, Your Honor, we discussed how that forfeiture has to go forward completely before that can happen, and she now understands. I submitted a judgment for entry. You should have it there in the file.
And we're going to dismiss the other gentleman's name?
No, we are not.
Not.
We cannot. We'll take a default against him and a regular judgment or a consent judgment for Miss Jordan.
Is that agreeable with everybody?
That's correct, Your Honor. We all agree to those terms.
So tell me again, it's a default for Mr. Newsom.
Correct.
And Ms. Jordan is gonna set up a payment plan.
It's a land contract forfeiture. She has until April 15th to pay or to redeem from the judgment.
Right.
And she
okay.
understands that.
Okay, this is a 90-day one.
Yes.
Correct, Your Honor.
Okay, and you understand, Ms. Jordan?
Yes.
Okay. Two 0348041 JLH Property Management versus Sable Thomas.
Morning, Judge Millender. My name is James Abbott. I represent JLH, the plaintiff.
Is Sable Thomas here?
Good morning, Your Honor. This is Indra from Lakeshore Legal Aid representing the defendant. I do not see Ms. Sable here.
Have you talked to your defendant?
Yes, Your Honor. She has contacted Lakeshore Legal Aid, and this is the first hearing, and it is non-payment of rent case. So at this point, if the landlords are willing to participate in EDP, we would request an adjournment to process the application.
So,
Your Honor, I already emailed a dismissal without prejudice, 1241 just now, following up on an email I made on December 3rd.
okay, you entered a dismissal?
Yes,
Thank you.
welcome.
Two 0344089 Royal Rose Props versus Wanda Alford.
Mark Lando, P42790 for the plaintiff.
Good morning, Your Honor. Donovan McCarty, P80907 on behalf of Ms. Alford.
Wanda Alford present.
So, Your Honor, in this case, I've spoken to Mr. Landau. I believe we're in agreement to adjourn this out so we can kind of see what the new EDP money might look like and see if we can come to an agreement between our parties through that. I was asking for somewhere between mid-February to late February. I don't think Mr. Landau is objecting to that, but I'll let him speak for himself.
Mid-February would be best, but yeah, whatever the court's calendar permits.
My February date, mid-February is already full up. I can do February 24th.
That's fine, Your Honor.
February 24th at 9 a.m.
Your Honor, is there any chance we could do the 25th just because I'm here Mondays and Thursdays? If the 24th is the only day, that's okay. But if it's possible to do the 25th,
We can do the 25th.
Okay, that would be best for me. Thank you, Your Honor.
At what time, Your Honor?
9 a.m. 20347-570 Detroit Land Development Company versus Terrell Law.
Your Honor, sorry to interrupt, but Miss Alford can leave now. Is that correct?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Oh, no problem. Miss Alford, you may leave the court. I'll call you soon.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Your Honor, that's William Simon on behalf of the plaintiff in that matter.
Is Terrell Law here?
Yes, I am.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Shanice Moore, P83784 on behalf of Mr. Law.
Your Honor, yeah, I just sent over to your clerk a proposed or assigned consent judgment for the court to review.
Here.
What is it, a conditional dismissal or what?
Your Honor, we propose a proposed consent judgment.
I haven't gotten that. Renee, have you gotten that yet? She's looking for it. While she looks for it, let me call another case. 20347-780, This Global LLC versus Ashley Whitfield.
Ready, Your Honor. Your Honor, may it please the court, Dennis Flesland appearing on behalf of the plaintiff. I'm standing in for Mr. Sagatti this morning or this afternoon.
Is there an Ashley Whitfield here?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm sorry.
Ashley
Yes, ma'am.
And Ms.
Barbara
Cassidy.
Cassidy, 45621 on behalf of Ms. Whitfield.
Okay, have you guys worked on anything?
Yeah,
We
Your Honor,
actually-
I think we just need a brief adjournment in order to get the paperwork done on an EDP, if I understand.
And that's
situation.
correct, because Mr. Flesland let me know this morning that the plaintiff had agreed to the terms, the proposed terms. So I just have to prepare a CD and get it over to Mr. Sagatti's office.
And then later today?
I'm not certain if I can get it done later today, but certainly I could get it done by Monday.
By Monday. Okay. By Monday you'll have it here.
Yes.
Now, Mr. Saman and Terry Giroux Law, I have the that contract. For the 90 days, and sign that now, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Just one thing, Your Honor. I'm seeing on my version that the years on the dates were removed. I just want to make sure that in paragraph 7 and paragraph 10 that you have the year.
415.
415 should be 2021. Yeah, removed it for some reason on the PDF. And
Got it.
10 as well. Yeah. That's it. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Your Honor, this is Barbara Katzman. May Miss Whitfield leave the courtroom?
Yes.
Thank you. And thank you, Your Honor. I'm also leaving. I'm done.
Are you going to set a control date on that one, Your Honor?
Monday.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not Your Honor. Excuse me.
That's okay.
I did say Monday.
Yes, you did, Your Honor. Thank you.
Very
So
good,
is
Judge.
everything fine? Yes.
So I can hang up?
Yes, you can, and I'll speak to you shortly.
Thank you. Y'all have a blessed day.
Thank you, you too. Sable Thomas.
All right. Thank you, Barb.
Versus Sable Thomas, Mr. Abbott. I'm signing the dismissal.
Thank you.
Is that all for today?
I think I've got a case that may have already been entered. It was a conditional dismissal. It's set for 9 o'clock, ending 312.
I think it's already been dismissed too.
Tina Cook is still in court.
Thank you. All I have left is paperwork to sign.
Did I hear Ms. Cook say that she's still in court?
Yes, I am.
Tina Cook on Burt Road?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's the case I was referring to, Your Honor. 7312. 20347-312, set for 9 o'clock this morning.
Yes.
Did I sign it already? Was it a dismissal?
It was a conditional dismissal, I believe, yes.
Is it on the docket? I mean, if it's.
I checked in at 9 o'clock this morning.
Was it a conditional dismissal?
Yes, I'll send you another.
I'm sorry.
I'll send you another copy right now, Your Honor. It was submitted, I believe in December, so it might be buried in your email chain.
Let's see what I have here. No, this is Mr. Dyer's. Abby, you're sending us something?
Yeah, I'm gonna email you something right now.
Okay,
You had a file first.
I don't have the file. I'm sorry we had to go this long, everybody, but I didn't sleep very well last night.
Your Honor, this is Shanice Moore, P83784. I had a conditional dismissal sent in for Damani Sanders. I emailed it to Renee on December 10th.
What are the case numbers again?
203-47756.
Ms. Moore?
Yes.
Renee is looking for things that may have come in December.
456.
456?
756.
756.
I can send it again if you need me to, Renee.
Renee, she said she can send it again.
Let me. What's the whole number?
Whole case number.
203-47756.
I might have it.
I may have signed it already.
Yeah, it was signed already.
Okay, thank you.
I didn't email it to you.
I couldn't find it. I couldn't find it. But you may have.
Whose name is under the phone number of 76?
Yeah, I have it. I entered it.
53.
I just
Thank
got
you,
it.
Renee.
She just has to send it out.
I got a
Okay,
whole
thank you.
stuff I have to send out.
Whose name is under 7653? Phone number is 7653. Hello?
Wait, I'm sorry, 6573?
Yes,
It's Tina Cook.
7653. We did yours today, Ms. Cook, didn't you?
6573, we did nothing with my case. You just put my name on my telephone number, and that was the last I was addressed.
Your Honor, this is Wendy Cooper from Lakeshore Legal Aid, P78424. I'm standing in for Brant Lashinsky in this case. Mr. Abbott is sending a conditional dismissal in for you on this
And
case.
that's with that case?
Which case is that, Wendy?
And that's for Ms. Cook's case?
Yes.
Yes, I just did that.
Ms. Cook, you can leave. We handled your case. It's just, I'm sorry, we've just been so busy.
It's okay. Well, I don't know. I guess I talked to Lakeshore to let me know what's going on.
Yes, Ms. Cook. Brant will call you.
Okay. Thank you. Everyone have a good day.
Absolutely.
You too, a good weekend. What did you say, Mr. Abbott called?
I said, I don't think you called that case.
Yeah, what it is that Mrs. Cooper, Mr. Abbott sent it in.
Yeah, but it's not entered, so it was on the docket today. And I can't find the file.
Because it was dismissed.
No, I don't have it. You know, I don't have it, so I didn't enter it.
Because
I didn't enter it. And I see.
Sent it at 12:54.
I have the file. Yes.
Mr. Abbott, you're sending that to us again?
I got it. But I don't know what file.
And who is user?
You don't have no more files up here?
Whose name is set under user? User. Can I have a name, please, for user? Whose name is under user? Okay, we're about to shut out.
You don't have no files over here in that stack.
Anything left about it other than this person's name is user who won't answer?
I'm good.
Me too. Ms.
I'm
Cushing,
not
are you
speaking, Your
good?
Honor.
We're not speaking, Mr. Abbott?
Yes, we're speaking, always speaking, yes. Have a good weekend.
No, I mean,
Bye.
are we done for you?
Yeah, I think we're done.
Ms. Indra, are we done?
Yes, Your Honor, we are done for today. Thank you.
Zoe Van Dyke, you were a student, we're done with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your patience, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your
No,
Honor.
thank you for mine.
Have
I
a
was
good
the one
Thank
who
you,
was
Your
having
Honor.
trouble today. Okay, everybody, I'm shutting down.
Thank
Have a
you.
good weekend.
See you Tuesday.
Afternoon, Judge.
Take care.
Mr. Dixon?
No afternoon.
No.
No.
Okay.